So yes guys, hello, good morning. Try that one again. Good morning, hello, and welcome back to the Adam Templeton Triathlete YouTube channel. You join me on Monday, the 5th of May, 2025, and yep, it's a bank holiday Monday, so I'm heading to the pool a little bit later, and I've got the rest of the day off from work. This is officially episode 3 of the Build to Bolton 70.3, and if you're able to catch yesterday's episode to episode 2, you'll have seen that my long run didn't really go to plan. I woke up this morning feeling fine, ready to go again. Initially I'd planned for this video to be me saying how I was confident in my training and it was going to be an easy day anyway. But yeah, it's definitely going to be an easy day today. With being off work, just having a bit more time to recover as opposed to having more time to do more training. Throughout the week, a Monday and a Wednesday and a Thursday are more easy days for me. There'll be plenty of people that say that, oh, that's not an easy day. So I guess it's more transition days. And by a transition day, what I really mean is the most important thing about today's training is how it will impact the next day. So yeah, normally a Tuesday and a Friday going into the weekend is when I do the majority of the quality work. So yeah, it's just keeping an eye on that, making sure I'm not too tired, and yeah, preparing myself for the big efforts. But this morning at the pool, yeah, just sort of steady, turning the arm over. I find doing super easy swimming doesn't really help, as I've mentioned before, just because my technique isn't great when I'm super slow, and it's not great when I'm trying to go super fast as well. So I'll head in, get the classic 5 kilometres done, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Oh, no way. I've just realised that I've went and left my goggles on the table. Oh, because I took them out to charge them. Nightmare. Back to the house it is then. Jeez, oh, come on. Right, round 2. I knew I was too good at being on time this morning. Well, there you have it. Finally, after a couple of videos where it's looked like I've got no idea what I'm doing, I've finally pieced together a good swim when I'm recording a video. Pretty much every time I go swimming, I know within the first 50 metres how it's going to feel. And I did feel pretty good, but another good marker for me is after doing a few drills and a kind of warm up, I like doing a 400 metre build. And if I'm able to build in a sort of steady manner and it actually has a gradual increase, I know that I'm on the ball, and that's what happened today. I was cruising by the end of it, and yeah, just I've had an epiphany in the water where recently I've been trying to add in a bit more rotation. I've always been pretty flat in the water, not sinking legs or anything, but just pretty flat. So yeah, I've been adding in a wee bit more rotation, and I've now realised that before, as I was going to the side, I would lean too much on my arm, trying to place the balance point on my arm, and then that would drop my elbow. But now I'm keeping the balance central, but then still rotating to reduce the frontal drag, and it's made a big difference. Just the simple keys and cues within swimming, like sort of high elbow catch, early vertical forearm, EVF, and even high elbow outside the water in the recovery phase. Yeah, it's made a big difference, so I'm really pleased with how that swim went there. And great, we've finished up and we're not having to go into the office or go to work, which is brilliant. So yeah, probably today, the rest of the plan, I'll just keep the rest of the training the same like I normally would on a Monday, but in between times, it's time to give the house a good clean. You know, it's just sort of like maintaining a bike. Like, you can get away with cleaning the chain, just doing a little bit of cleaning, but after a while, it does need a full service. So that's what's on the cards next. There we go. The house fully cleaned up, kitchen properly done, bathroom properly done, hoovering done, got my sandwiches made up for during the week as well. Yeah, magic. It is always a hassle having to do it, but to be honest, it's nice once it's done. Then I was able to finish off the Joe Skipper podcast, the Junkyard Dog podcast, where he had Johnny Brownlee on. And I have to say, Johnny Brownlee, I think he's one of my favourite athletes. I think I personally see myself as more a sort of Johnny Brownlee, Mark Allen type of character, as opposed to Alistair Brownlee, Dave Scott. And yeah, I think he is a very, very good guy. But with all that said and done, it's time now to get out the door and go on a run. Just like that, a nice easy 10 kilometres in the bank, and yeah, I'm happy with how that run went. Headed out into the wind first, and to be honest, it's not as windy today, so thank goodness for that. On a Monday run, I keep it easy the full way round, because the long run on the Sunday, even if it's slow or fast, it does take it out your legs. So yeah, no strides included today, just an easy plod the entire way round. And the ultimate goal was achieved, finishing the run feeling better than what I did starting it, so that's always good. Now it's time to grab some lunch, and then I'll be able to edit the first half of this video. See if you can just sign a petition to tell my boss that in the afternoons, instead of doing more work, I'll just edit videos. I'll be able to do daily uploads. But yeah, I'll crack on with that one, and I'll catch you in a bit. After achieving my goal of editing the first half of this video, I'm now on to session number 3 of 3. 90 minutes, easy on Zwift. And these easy rides for me, I know there's some people that will say, oh, I'll do it at 50% of FTP, but for me that would be 130 watts, and I don't think I'd get any training benefit at all. So I keep it at more a long ride effort, long ride pace. Again, from previous videos, something that I know I can hold for 6 hours, so that's sort of 175 to 185 watt range, and yeah, just cruising along nicely. Just about 10 minutes into this one, feeling good, and yeah, just time to tick another one off. 90-minute Zwift session complete, pretty standard. Yeah, heart rate as usual, power as usual. Yeah, happy with that one. And that's us made it to the end of another day's training. Or so you thought. If you made it this far in the video, well, I can let you in on a secret. Here's one of the little 1%ers that I do to try and improve my performance for race day. So pretty much after every single easy spin, or the majority of easy spins, what we'll do is a few rounds of press ups. Now, that's not too crazy, you know, just a bit of upper body strength work. But then another thing that I do just after the easy rides is sort of stair hops. Just a handful of hops and kind of jumps, trying to build that stiffness in the tendons, you know, like all the East African runners, they spring off the ground. So if you just chuck in 1 or 2 rounds of this, you know, 30 seconds of your time, I honestly think it does help sort of when you're wanting to pick up the speed on a run, and especially for that kind of brick run scenario where you want to get into the turnover quickly. A few stair hops could make the difference, or at least that's what I tell myself. To be honest, I might just be going crazy. But that is us now fully complete today's training, and you probably have seen there's nothing crazy about a day like this. But to be honest, it's these days back to back to back to back to back that really do build the fitness. You know, you're not going to get super fit from one of these days, not even from like 1 week of these days. But see, when you do it for months on end, I can assure you it does help big style. If you did enjoy this one today, be sure to hit the like button, and if you want to keep up with the rest of my journey and my build to Bolton 70.3, make sure you do subscribe, and I'll catch yous in the next one.